Good morning. It's Tuesday, May 19th. I'm Miriam Bosiljevets. Indigenous Services Minister Mandy Galmasti says she recognizes changes to Jordan's principle have been unintentionally felt in the North to a greater degree. She continues to promise changes. However, what that will look like and when it will happen remains unclear. Both the territorial government and Indigenous governments have questioned why the presence of a reserve is a requirement for receiving funding from Jordan's principle. For more on this issue, visit CabinRadio.ca. The federal government is investing more than $13 million to improve high-speed internet access to nearly 900 homes in the NWT. The program includes residents in Colville Lake, Gemity, Paulatuck, and several other communities. The initiative will be facilitated through Northwestel's partnership with Telesat, which will increase connectivity through a constellation of low Earth orbit satellites. NWT Fire says a new human-caused wildfire is burning between Yellowknife and Betchikon. The fire began on Saturday. In a Monday afternoon update, NWT Fire said crews also responded to an unattended campfire this weekend west of Yellowknife south of Highway 3, as well as another possible human-caused fire in the Pine Point area. The update called the unattended fires irresponsible, especially on windy days. They urged campers to ensure fires are completely extinguished. Fish won't be reintroduced to Yellowknife's Frame Lake this summer as originally planned. Representatives of the project team provided an update last week on an aerator installed to improve lake health. Frame Lake is considered a dead lake after decades of dumping and arsenic dust from nearby mining. Diavik installed the aerator in a bid to help the lake and as a means of meeting regulatory requirements to offset the mine's impact. The team said if this project is successful, it could be used to re-oxygenate other lakes close to Yellowknife that are experiencing a similar problem. The GNWT says it's introduced a new admissions process for supported living. Supported living refers to services that help adults with disabilities live independently and safely, either at home or in dedicated accommodation. A new process requires applications to go through a centralized committee. Previously, each applicant went through a different process depending on the region or service provider. The GNWT said in a news release that the supports and eligibility criteria aren't changing, and people don't need to reapply for services they already receive. And Juno-nominated Cree cellist and composer Chris Dirksen passed away this weekend. The artist was fatally injured after a highway crash in northern Alberta. Dirksen played Folk on the Rocks in 2018. Your weather forecast for today: Yellowknife 17 and mainly cloudy, Inuvik 6 and clearing, Norman Wells 13 with a chance of showers, Hay River 19 with a chance of showers, Fort Smith 20 and mainly sunny, and Fort Simpson 18 today with a chance of showers.